And so that's this kind of stuff. So you look at, what do I have exposure to? Well, I know of two situations with 1.4 billion pounds of uranium. I also know of, people have chastised me when I tell them the story. Back 7 years ago, I talked to the smartest person I know in the uranium space. I don't want to name his name, but he's the smartest guy I know. He says, Warren, I don't know why you're so bullish on uranium. I said, why is that? He says, because there's 1 billion pounds out there that anytime anybody needs it, it'll satisfy that supply-demand gap. Now, I didn't really believe him, so I was pretty positive on it. I did a thing with Palisade some years ago saying we're going to get a rip-your-face-off uranium rally, but it didn't happen. And it just kind of gradually, a little bit higher, a little bit higher. And sure enough, like I did the math here, 430 million pounds arrived on the market. And how much is left? We have a lot of brave bulls saying, there's no more left. Sprott cleaned it right out. There's no more secondary supply going to hit this market. We're going to have a massive supply deficit. And then I look at the future and I go, okay, well, you got GoviEx, you have Global Atomic, you have, what are the guys going to do with Rough Rider? What are the guys going to do with Dennis's new project? And then what about all the projects in Australia? Is Australia still going to be restrictive on uranium mining or not? Is there going to be Olympic Dam expansion from their 10 million pounds a year or not? You spike the price of uranium, you got to think BHP will think about cranking up some production there. They've also lifted moratoriums on extraction of uranium in Sweden and in Brazil. Actually, it just reminds me of another one. I know of another project I'm working on with a guy to get hold of. It has so much uranium, it's so rich that the U.S. Defense Department has satellites on it and eyes on it 24/7 to make sure the indigenous miners don't go in and take some uranium and ship it to North Korea or Iran, right?